I've gone for Red Bull as one of my three.
So Josh had left the chat.
Welcome back to our second video for the year. So, we checked out our video, linked somewhere up here, for our best driver pairings. We're not talking best and who we think we're going to, be 1, 2, 3, 4 in terms of the championship. It was more, who we thought we liked the look of. So this time around, we're looking at our worst.
No, we're not.
Yeah. We're not talking about the bottom 6 in the championship that aren't going to be scoring points and might only get 1 or 2. We're talking about pairings that they're worst for our own reasons, really, but the ones that we just don't think are going to work out, or there'll be something go wrong between them, or something like that. What we'll do, Josh, don't hold talking. You go first.
Well, say I was about to interrupt you. I want to go first. I'm excited for my first one. I'm actually excited. Come on, Aston Martin.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
And it's because of one driver alone. I feel like I don't want to Stroll hate on this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Stroll, but Brazil proved my point. Get out of F1, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't like bashing. But look, Alonso is incredible. One of the best drivers on the grid. No one's going to die there. But the fact that Alonso, I think it has proven that if Alonso took half the season off last season, the points tally for Aston Martin, Stroll would not have added to it.
See, I've got my own issues with that pairing. I haven't actually put them on my list, but...
Well, I did change it last minute. I have thrown this out.
I'd agree with that pairing being bad in the sense of, apologies, Stroll. If you're watching, then
I'm sorry.
Why you're watching us? We've only got 10,000 subscribers. But it's more of a case of Stroll doesn't get enough points, and Alonso, the second he gets into 10th, just sort of parks the bus.
Is it that he parks the bus? So he just can't get any further, so he just parks the bus.
Well, the thing is, he'll be within DRS, and he'll be within DRS for a good few laps of someone getting closer, not maybe getting the opportunity to overtake, and then he does just seem to park the bus. You see the gap between Alonso and whoever's in front of him just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And he defends like anybody else. He is fantastic at defending.
Incredible. When I was younger, I defended Stroll. When he was at Williams, I thought he had potential. I don't know what I was thinking. Look, I always, I bashed him a little bit last season. Even then, I still had a little bit of hope. But I've given up. I've tried. It's not like you're a rookie anymore, mate. I know I'm not a racing driver. I know I couldn't do better than you. But I don't get paid millions of dollars or pounds, whatever it is, to do that. You do. Please.
Yeah, true.
Just improve.
True.
I think I should stop my Aston Martin and Stroll bashing and go to you.
Okay. Now, I'm not putting these in any particular order, so it's not like this is the worst driver pair-up or the third worst or anything like that. This is just the order they're written down. I've gone, and this is not me bashing on this team, I've gone for Red Bull as one of my three.
So Josh had left the chat.
No, it's not anything to do with Red Bull. I've mad respect for them over the last few years, doing what they've done. Fantastic, fine, yeah. We'll forget 2021, whatever. But
stop bringing it up.
But they still had a good car. And I can't complain that. Gave us some good racing over the last few years, especially last season as well. Bit of watching the downfall at the same time. The way that Lawson treated Perez last season, when he drove past him, stuck his middle finger up, I thought was a bit aggressive, a bit like, why are you doing that? You're still part of Red Bull. At the same time, it's just that kind of, I'm worried that pairing might come to a head in a way, and it might not work out. That's the route I'm going down. I know Lawson's obviously been their backup driver for a good while. I think the coincided downfall of Red Bull mixed with bringing in a new driver. He's meant to just be there as a support character for Verstappen, apparently. Yeah, I don't see it.
Look, maybe that's the sort of aggression you were looking for, though. With Perez, he gave a little aggression, but he wasn't an aggressive driver. It showed with... Look, my respect for what Perez done in the last 10, 15 years in the sport. Like, he didn't work out to Red Bull, but he's overall was a great driver. If Lawson has the aggression Yuki has, but can tone it down, we can channel it and use it to his advantage while not overstepping the mark. Maybe that's what they're looking for.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's one of them. They're there more loosely for me. It was kind of, I didn't want to go on a stroll hunt. I had a weird feeling he might go on a stroll hunt. You've done it enough times last season. Might even really say, Matt times Josh bashed on Struck last season.
Don't, if Stroll watches this, he's gonna.
Unless.
No.
No, a lot of that was in personal conversations, to be fair.
I think that helped a lot.
I don't know. So anyway, so I've put them down. They're kind of. I did have a question mark next to them.
I can understand that.
Anyway, who's your next team in your three?
So the next team. So what we'll say is, apart from Aston Martin, who's got an experienced team, need a lot of teams this year that have got a rookie driver in. One of these pairings is, I was going to say, it's Alpine. And this isn't anything against Gasly or Doohan. It's just Doohan has a little bit of a worse record in F2, and that's literally the only difference compared to your Beemans or your Bortolettos. I'm not going to act like I know a lot about Doohan. I don't. But that's part of the reason why I put him in the top 3 worst. Because Gasly, again, proven race winner, he knows what he's doing, knows how to drive the car. Apart from one race in F1, Doohan's not proven yet, which he's a rookie, don't expect him to be. But I just don't know enough about him. I just know he has a worse F2 record than, maybe not Antonelli, but he was in F2 longer than him. So his record isn't as great as the others, but doesn't mean he can't be great. Look, Colapinto, his record is worse than the rest of them last season. Got into an F1 car. Okay, he had his accident, but blitzed her. So he has every potential to just blitz her, and I hope he does. Especially considering, ironically, Colapinto's now joined Alpine, which I don't think will help Doohan. It puts him under a lot of pressure. Considering the money they've had to give Williams to take Colapinto off them.
Yeah, that
it's a
story
lot
of Alpine in a minute. Yeah, Alpine in a minute's a bit weird. It's a whole story within itself, to be fair, within F1. I think something to be looked at, I suppose, something to keep an eye on. Especially with the rumoured, he's got like 6 races doing, isn't he?
I've heard multiple, I've heard 6 races, I've heard half a season, I've heard 1 season. No one knows, and that's even worse for him. Look, Gasly, I think Doohan will listen to everything Gasly's saying. I think he's one of the drivers that will listen and go, you know what, I'll take that on board, it'll help. Yeah. And I'm hoping that helps him. I don't know enough about him, he's not proven enough for me to go, yeah, best pairing on the grid or a great pairing. I'm hoping they are, but yeah.
I mean, yeah. Keep an eye on Alpine, I'd say.
Yeah. Go on. So what's your next one then?
Well, I'm gonna save my big one. I said big one. I'm gonna save my one I'm most worried about for last.
Red Bull wasn't your big one?
No.
Dear Lord.
No, I've got one that I think is just going to be, for me, is personally a lot more worrying from what I've seen.
Okay.
Anyway, so I am going to go, hence why I'm, wearing this. I have a lot of merch. I'm going to go Mercedes, and it's for the same sort of deal that you went with in terms of Alpine. Is you've got
Josh has left the chat again.
No, it's that you've got a strong figurehead. You've got a strong figurehead in one seat, and the other one you've got an unproven driver. And now we didn't see a lot of Antonelli last season. He crashed out in Monza, didn't he? So did the safety car. So yeah, and I've since last year, I've kind of been excited for Antonelli for Mercedes. I really hope he does do well. I'm just a bit worried that it's not going to work out in the sense of points wise. I think Mercedes are going to probably drop back this season. Losing Lewis is a big thing. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to support Lewis because he's going to Ferrari, but still going to support Mercedes. Support Mercedes forever. I just I'm worried is what I will go with. I think they're not the worst in the sense of they're going to come last or anything. It's just more of Mercedes had a really bad year last year. It obviously got a little bit better with a couple of wins and stuff like that for both of them. That last lap, Abu Dhabi was fantastic, but yeah, don't know. Me and Josh were cheering. It was great, but it was just that kind of, I can't see them going up. Not this season anyway. I think it's going to be a little bit of a backslide. I think definitely Russell's going to get the most amount of points out of the two of them. I think it's going to be by a fair bit. I might be wrong. I'll be wrong.
You never know, it could turn out to the Lewis Alonso situation. Obviously, I'm not comparing Antonio to Lewis by any means. But
yeah, of course.
When Lewis jumped into the car, everyone thought, oh, what's he doing starting McLaren? But it's
gone. Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen like that. I hope it does. I
could be massively wrong. You know, like, it's more of a worry for me.
Your points are very valid. I mean, F2 last year didn't have a great season, but the team he was with, I think it was the same team as Beerman. The team wasn't pretty. Yeah. They're usually top of the pack pretty much, and they went nowhere last season.
Yeah, fantastic in F1. Those little stints that he had in F1 for Ferrari and Haas, he did well. So I might be wrong, you know, and I'll eat my shit, you know, like, if I am wrong. But yeah, I'm just more worried. Anyway,
that's fair.
Last one for you, anyway.
Right, for me, this one, it does actually give me quite a bit of concern. I don't know how it's going to work.
Can't do the same route here. Okay, go on.
Possibly. I'm going with RB.
Oh, yeah, same one.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, they're both hotheads, and that's my big issue with it. They're both hotheads. I just don't see it working. Hadjar, he's a decent driver from what I've seen from F2. He is. Yeah. Yuki's a proven driver. We know how good Yuki is. But they've both got aggressive and fiery personalities.
Yeah, I'd say we're on the same one anyway. So I'd say with Hadjar, watching him in bits last season, because I had a funny feeling that he might get promoted to a team somewhere. So I watched him a little bit, and the odd occasion that I did see him reminds me of like Max when Max is in that aggressive mode, but more often. And that's the worry. Like, Max does that because he's annoyed. You know, Hamilton, when he's annoyed, he just goes. You know what I mean? But Hadjar, when he's annoyed, he's very aggressive. I mean, he caused a crash last season, like, just from being aggressive. Like, I think it was a couple of cars as well that got wiped out. There wasn't really any repercussions. I can't really remember. It was so long ago now. If you do know, let us know in the comments. Thanks for the reminder. But yeah, you know,
see, I just don't see it working. Here's some advice here, mate. Let's get you improving. And he's going to go, no, don't need to listen to it. Yeah. That's not me trying to be horrible. Hadjar might be the most pleasant person in the world. You speak to him personally. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to judge him like that. But the persona he gives off, I could see him doing something like that.
It's worrying, and that's why you know I put it there. It wasn't the first down on paper. It was definitely the first down in my mind. But I was just trying to think of the other two then. But I was worried about that pairing since they announced it. It's going to be interesting, I think, and it's going to definitely be interesting for other people that are driving around them. Yuki, I think people know how to deal with. Yuki out of the car is lovely. You know,
shown that.
You know, Drive to Survive and stuff like that. Yeah, he seems like a very lovely, down to earth kind of guy. He's just got an aggressive streak, and it'll be interesting to see more of Hadjar. He does seem to still have that aggressive streak anyway, because I think I remember him finishing second, and he got very, very annoyed. Is the nice way of putting it. Very, very annoyed at the team. I think this was Monaco last season in F2. There was a safety car situation. Someone pitted, ended up coming out in first, and he just ended up flipping his head. Understandably to an extent, but not as much as he did. You know, say well done to the other team and get on with it. That's what I'd go with.
You need that aggressiveness in you, as I say about Liam Lawson before. You need it. You need to be able to channel it. Yuki is finally channeling it to a point now. It's going to take Hadjar 3 seasons as well. I don't know. I think Hadjar's probably got pace in him. Yuki's definitely got pace.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't see
Yuki done quite well towards the back end of the season.
Oh, God, yeah. I just don't see them. I see Yuki working for the team more than Hadjar, but as a team, as a pairing, I don't see them working for the team. They're going to mostly work for themselves. especially with Yuki being denied the Red Bull spot when he should have been given it. I will stand by that one. No offense, Lawson, you should have had a year in RB. You got potential. You should have had the year in RB first. Yuki deserved that seat, and I think that's going to play on Yuki's mind a little bit as well.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. It's going to be one of those sit and wait. You know, we'll get to the halfway point of the season, probably sit down and discuss people again. But it's worrying. I think Hajar's going to be trying to go after that Red Bull seat, especially if Lawson doesn't do well. And I don't think that even if there is, say, you know, rules in place, I'd say papaya rules, but it's the wrong team. Red Bull rules, you know, whatever it might be, in place, I think he'll ignore them.
Red and blue rules.
Not care. Red and blue rules, red and white, black and white, blue and white. Who knows? Yeah. Racing balls rules. There you go.
Ball rules.
That works. Balls rules. Anyway, yeah, I think that he's going to ignore team rules. I think it might happen. Unless he's calmed down and realised, actually, no, I'm going into F1, a lot more eyes are on me. You never know. You don't know what happened in the off-season. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Definitely, RB something we're going to probably come back to at some point, I think. Might be wrong and have to issue an apologies. Yeah. Anyway, if you've got different worst three or teams pairings that you're not really sure on and whatnot, please comment below. Let us know. We'll get back to you, and yeah, we'll carry that conversation on in the chat below.
Definitely.
If you're watching this at the end of the season, we're miles off, then just point and laugh. It's fine. I'll take it.
I mean, I know I'm going to be wrong, but I'm definitely right.
Yeah, I'm right. Fight me. Yeah, so we will see you in the next one.
You will.
Bye-bye.
Bye.